don't need nothing. No, I'm joking. Come on, man. What's going on? Every morning to the next morning.
Therefore, years ago,
that's it.
You're going to try to come to class, Cisco?
Time, everybody. Everybody has to have time right now. Let's go.
If learning is the most important,
Time.
But I was once at Farbrengen in Utah, and we were Farbrengen in the old city. After the official Farbrengen, it was 3:30 in the morning. All of a sudden, this old Yerushalmi walks in and says, "Bush, Farbrengen in the Chai. What are you wasting your time for?"
He's always a funny story.
So the guy next to me schlepped him down, put him down next to me, and he says, "What are you wasting your time for? You have to learn Mushech." Yeah. We told him today is Yudnas Kislev Day. You don't learn Mushech today. They say this day. So, I used to like this slide. So I was already a little tipsy after taking like 2 bottles of mushroom. So I told them, Muslim, it says in the last halacha, Shulchan Aruch, Muslim, a meiser, maridim ein meilim. It says a meiser, the guy next to me said a meiser, you only find chayv for him, you don't find schus for him. So what do you say? What do you learn Musa now? Yeah, say this now. So he told me, he goes to me and says, Rabbi Absalom, what do you say about this thing? This guy makes jokes about Musa. I told him, I told him you don't understand. Musa, my reason lowers the person. Ein Meiler doesn't elevate the person. Or sin elevates the person. And I gave him a story which happened with me. I was once,
Don't make it hard for the rabbi to, have to shout.
I was once a super, not only athlete, but also a super fan. I knew every stat from 1955 to 1973. And I'm speaking about baseball, football, hockey, and not only for the stats.
Rabbi tennis! Rabbi forgot about the tennis.
Not only knew the stats, but I knew how to throw like Nolan Ryan, or throw like Stanley Koufax, and have a 19 jersey of Johnny U. Johnny U! And catch like
Carlton Fisk.
one-hander with Nolan, he was the center, and now
No jokes.
Anyhow, so I was a super athlete, and I knew my sports, and I lived in sports, and I loved sports, and then I gave it up totally. So one time when I was in the Olympische Keil, I was in the youngest Olympische Keil, someone told me it was 1994, he told me the Pistons won. But even though I'm from Detroit, I don't give a damn about the Pistons. Anything from Detroit doesn't interest me.
It's a Laker fan.
No, Lions are alright.
Lions are going to playoffs. Detroit Lions are going to playoffs.
Anyhow, so I told him, okay, a year later, the Pistons won again. He comes to me and says, you have a good memory. The Pistons won again. I told him, I told him the first time also didn't interest me. I was in a car with him and other 2 guys, and he knew me, and I was in television together with him.
This guy?
And he knew that I was the biggest sports fan, and I was a sports analyst and a fan and everything. All of a sudden, it doesn't interest me. So he tells me, what you say with these, he told me, you gotta leave my car. You gotta hear this story. You gotta leave my car. I said, why do I have to leave your car? It was in the middle of the highway. He says, because you say, you're more chashav than Pinchas Scheinberg. I said, what does one have to do with the other? He says, Chaim Steinberg said at 95 when he sees that the Yankees won, feels good. And you say you don't give a darn about the whole thing.
It's a long
I told him, not me, that is the difference of, see this, Musa can knock you down, part of you. You can take out of the jungle, but you can't take the jungle out of anyhow. And nowadays you say you can take camel out of the country, you can take Salem out of the country, you can't take the country out of Salem. Anyhow, but nowadays you know that I have, you put on the secret sound.
It's been a good year.
So what happens is,
We learn Baruch Hashem.
these guys, so middle of the highway, they dropped me off. They made me leave. They stopped the car. I had to walk a half a mile till I was able to get off and to take a bus. What is the idea? See this doesn't break you. No one wants to be broken nowadays. You can't force anyone. You go with Nevardik Musa, it won't work nowadays. It just won't work. Ich bin goinish, and someone gives you a new goinish. It doesn't work nowadays. You have to, one thing, another thing, you can't go Madrigas Adam and tell the person that he's king. He's nothing. He knows he said himself, come on. I was one when I was in Tells. So one time, there was one guy, the guy who had a head like Stonewall Jackson. You know what I mean? His head was Stonewall. Anyhow, so and they were trying to convince this guy that he's going to be a shiver. He was in Kyle learning 1 year, 2 years. And I was 14-year-old guy told me, are you stupid? Don't you realize you're never able to learn the Gemara license? Go and make a living, baby. So one day he goes to the shiva and tells them he wants to leave Kyle and make a living. He says, who told you that you should go to work?
You got in trouble, you see, he told you. Shiva should go to work.
It's me.
So then you get
I'm the one that did it. I said, you want him to commit suicide in a few years? They realize, I said, he still can't learn much. Or his wife should divorce him. At least let him bring up a family, let him bring Panasa. Anyhow, nowadays, with convincing people that they're Superman, and then they realize, no Yerushalmi is all learning Koilot. At 13, they think they're the smartest in the whole world. Then all of a sudden, 12, they think they're smartest in the whole world. Then all of a sudden, they can't learn. Then they get a little older, they can't do this, can't do this. So by 18, they get married, and then they gave up hope on life, and they learn the Koilot the whole day. But the Lubavitchers or American people will follow. You learn, build yourself up, and then you know to learn later. A person's got to know where he is in life. You can't go and you can't force people to do things. You can't break people. It don't work nowadays. You have to, what do you have to do? You have to have tzidus. What does tzidus do? It speaks to the neshama. It tells you yourself, you know your problem. You yourself, you know you have a Yetzirah. Don't convince yourself. No one says tzaddik over here. We all have a Yetzirah. Let's not convince ourselves that we are holy rollers. Maybe we're rollers, but we're not so holy.
We're here with rollers, we're not so
right, rollers and not so. You know what they say nowadays? The Rolling Stones, that's what goes. Because everyone's rolled and everyone's stoned.
They get busted almost every
day. I wouldn't say that.
You heard that already. So what happens is, the guys go and they so you speak to the neshama, you say, you have an Shamamis, you have a goof, and you have desires, you're normal. What are you, crazy? You're a normal guy. That's what the world's all about. You're not a malach. If you were malach, you would be upstairs. You're down in this world. This
was the place.
There's the Yetzirah, That's the real thing. What do you think? It's a whole joke? It's real. But you have a neshama.
Hear that?
Within you is a neshama. Although it may not know. And we can start in mind. We gonna set our goal to love everyone. Because I not sure. What's the story? They'll come to love and share. And I'm tired.
On a serious note, please don't record this.
Okay.
On a serious